Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. A small wooded area. The sun's coming down right now. Got about half an hour left of sunlight. This week's Bushcraft challenge, week 2, comes in 3 parts. So the first part, I gotta light a candle with a ferro rod. The second part of what I have to do, I have to get a paper match, split it in half, and light both halves. Just normal match lighting. And then the third thing I have to do is do a 1-stick fire using my knife. Stick about this big. It's over 12 inches, so I'll go longer, 16, 18 inches. So stay tuned. It'll be a fun video. Okay, so I found a piece of bark that I can use as a platform, and this is just aspen bark. So the trick behind the candle thing is to make some small shavings of ferrocérium shavings, and then make a pile and then light it up, because it'll be super hard to get a ferro rod spark to hit the exact good spot on the candle. Now, I brought 2 different styles of ferro rods. This one, it actually comes with a block of magnesium, and it's meant to shave and then light the powder. But the challenge is ferrocérium rod only, so I'll do it with my rod only, and then just to compare, I'll do it with the magnesium block as well. So I'm just gonna shave slowly. If I go too fast, it might light up, but I just want to go slow and have a nice pile. My ferro rod's starting to be a little bit tired. I got a lot of speed bumps on it. It's not like nice and smooth. Ideally, you want a ferro rod to be nice and smooth. I've been using this one for a few years, so it's kind of time consuming. It'll take me maybe a couple minutes to build a nice pile. Want to be careful not to put too much pressure or too much speed. Okay, so I'm thinking this shouldn't be too bad. Give it a shot. Place my candle, make my pile, see what happens. Just do a pull technique. Nope, didn't light up. I thought it would, but try again. Okay, try number 2. Yes, lit up the candle. Perfect. Done. Let's try it with the magnesium, see if there's a difference. Magnesium block is actually designed for this. and it's a lot quicker to do shavings because you can go fast, and with a lot of pressure you don't have to worry about it lighting up. While as the ferrocerium, if you go too quick it'll light up and then you'll lose everything. For that last pile it took me a good like 2-3 minutes to pile it up, but with this magnesium block, about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, I can have a really decent pile of shavings, magnesium shavings. Thinking this should be lots. Try to concentrate it in one specific spot. My birthday candle. A lot of heat to it, almost lights up the bark. Yeah, that works good. So that was lighting a candle with ferro rod only and with ferro rod and magnesium. Okay, part 2 of the challenge. Using a paper match, splitting it in half and lighting both ends. Gotta go slowly here and split it in half with my nail. It's kind of like splitting a root for a spruce bark basket, or making a birch bark basket with spruce roots. The tip, try to separate the tip equal to have lots of ignition power on each end. There you go. Perfect. So try to get everything in frame. So use the one half, my other half is on my Ziploc bag over there. Use my one half. No! Didn't ignite. Let's practice with the other half. Maybe I put too much pressure or something. Other half lit good. Good thing I have a whole pack of matches to practice, I guess. This bushcraft challenge that Dwayne's putting up on Spirit of the Woods is interesting. Like, some of the stuff appears quite simple and easy, but when you actually try it out, there's actually more to it. First week, the tri-stick took me a good 3 hours to complete. Like, there was a lot of different notches. Okay, first half, try to give it a bit of space not to choke it out, so that it breathes. Okay, got my first half. That's what happened with the first one. My thumb was choking it, didn't have any oxygen. Second half, almost died, but there it is. So the split match. Yeah, you gotta leave it some space not to choke it out with your hands. But you shouldn't rely on paper matches anyways for survival, in my opinion. They're good to practice with and, you know, test your skills, do stuff like this, but an actual lighter or a ferro rod or something like that is more reliable in the long run. Right, so that was part 1 and part 2 completed. Now I'll use my knife, find a piece of wood, and split it, make some feather sticks, and get a fire going. One stick fire time. Nice dead piece of seasoned aspen. Got no more bark on it, so I can see it's nice and dry. It's split as well at top. I'll bring it down, use the top for my one stick fire. That stuff will be super dry. Perfect. This is my one stick, about wrist size and arm length. Doesn't have too many knots, and I'll split it down, light my fire with this. Alright, so I made it back to my spot where I cleared the ground for my fire. Got my piece and grabbed another piece as a baton as well. So I'll start by splitting this. I might have to get my spotlight out to film in the light because it's too dark. I like to practice this type of stuff when it's actually like dark. You want to practice in all kinds of different conditions, right? But the thing is, when it's dark, I can't film very well. Just splitting it along the check there. Yeah, I'll grab my light. Okay, so I got my light. You can see how I'm splitting it through that check there. Great feather stick material right here. Nice long straight grained. Simply splitting everything in half. When I'm actually out just camping out here in the boreal forest, I use mostly birch bark and then fine spruce twigs, and it's a lot faster than doing, you know, a one stick fire like this. This technique's good for like hardwood forests where you don't have that many small twigs, or you just have a lot of dead standing trees. It's an interesting technique because you start with a large block of wood, and then you keep splitting it down smaller and smaller, so it's great practice. Okay, so I got it split in about 5 pieces. I'm just going to start right away doing some small feather sticks. I want to get a nice platform first. Actually, throw my small pad here to catch my feather sticks that I lose. To actually light my fire, I want some super small ones that'll catch the the ferro rod spark. But then I can make some bigger ones for after, once my fire's actually started. They're kind of all falling on the ground right now. I have to make some bigger ones to keep them on there. That's fine, it'll all go in the same burn pile. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I kind of fixed my lighting situation. So they're kind of big. I'm gonna do a bunch, and then I'm gonna put them aside on that piece of bark over there, or on the ground or whatever. And then those will be like my stage 2. And then I'll make some super small ones for catching my spark. There's some nice super fine shavings, so I'll keep doing some of those. Now I know that I got lots for keeping my actual flame, my stage 1 and my stage 2. Now I need to get these bigger pieces, all about pencil size. Now I'm going to use this fallen log as an anvil and just try to make some small pieces like that. There you go. Curious to see how this video will turn out with this spotlight lighting. Now pretty much pitch black outside. I think I'll baton this one actually. When I'm pounding like that, you can see I always have my thumb on the top of the knife so that I don't go past and cut my hand. Okay, so I got my stick all prepared up. It's my spotlight. Got a pile of shavings, feather sticks, some finer shavings, feather sticks to actually catch the spark. Then I got my stage 2 or 3. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Set everything up. Gonna sacrifice a few pieces to cut the humidity off the ground. Use some of the bigger ones. Make a small platform. Okay. Now it won't be a big fire that'll be burning for hours, because I mean I have one stick, but should light. Okay, so this is my finer feather sticks. I want to send a big fat spark right into the middle of that. Make sure everything's recording. Okay, perfect. There she would goes. Go with a few layers, some fine feathers, some thicker stuff crisscrossing, leave some air in between. I want air, I want fuel, and I want heat, and I want fine fuel and thicker fuel. Rest of my feather sticks. There you go. One stick fire. Burning pretty good. It's about knee height. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you didn't see part 1 or week 1, I did a tri-stick. You can check that video out. Looking forward to part 3, week 3. This is for the Spirit of the Woods group on Facebook. It's a 12-week bushcraft challenge. So I'll have another video up next week on the challenge. I don't know what it is yet, but yeah, we'll know soon, and I'll see you guys next week with the next video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. If you like, please like the video. Appreciate it. Leave a comment. Appreciate it as well. Enjoy the fire. Put it out, and then get out of here. So, woo!